Greetings, netizens. In the depths of Indonesia lies an enigma that challenges known history, Gunung Padang. This archaeological structure could be the world's oldest pyramid, dating back an astonishing 27,000 years, surpassing Egypt's Zoser pyramid by over 22,000 years. This wonder not only defies historical narratives, but also challenges the advanced masonry skills that an ancient civilization would have needed to construct it. Archaeologists are puzzled by this discovery, a remarkable 95-meter structure that began construction during the prehistoric era amidst the last ice age. The existence of such a sophisticated pyramid in the Upper Paleolithic era is incomprehensible, considering that the most advanced tools were made of stone, and dwellings were simple caves or shelters made of skin, branches, and bones. Recent findings about the civilization that built it and what it houses inside are leaving us astonished. Brace yourself for an incredible journey into history that will reshape everything you thought you knew. Moreover, you will discover that an advanced and unknown civilization thrived in the shadows of the distant past. Gunung Padang is located in the Janur region of West Java, approximately 120 kilometers southeast of Jakarta, the capital of Indonesia. This impressive structure sits at 885 meters above sea level, atop an extinct volcano. It is a stepped pyramid with 5 terraces, 1 rectangular and 4 trapezoidal, accessible by 370 steps made of andesite with a 45-degree incline, rising to approximately 95 meters and covering an area of about 90,000 square meters. An impressive feat of engineering that would have required advanced knowledge in masonry, mathematics, architecture, and mining, according to archaeologists. It is deemed too advanced to have been built in the prehistoric era before the development of agriculture. The locals consider the site sacred and refer to it as the Mountain of Enlightenment. Its discovery dates back to 1980, and for a long time it was thought to be natural, with rectangular blocks scattered in various directions and many covered by dense vegetation. It was forgotten until 1979 when rediscovered by farmers, attracting the attention of researchers. Currently, there is much controversy over whether it was genuinely built by humans or if it is a natural formation. Flint Dial, an archaeologist from the University of Cardiff, suggests that the structures formed naturally, with no recorded evidence of human activity in the area. An archaeological study led by Indonesian geologist Danny Hillman Natatawiya inspected the area and believes that the rocks are carefully arranged, have a specific shape, and are too large for natural transport. Further discoveries are underway, using advanced techniques such as tomography and radiocarbon analysis to avoid causing damage. The archaeological site has revealed something astonishing beneath the surface. At 30 meters deep, there is a temple with several hidden chambers and underground structures that no one has yet been able to access. Geoelectric and 3D ground-penetrating radar inspections explored one of the hollow chambers, which measures 10 meters in width, height, and length. It apparently has 2 doors and a corridor. The results leave no doubt. It does not appear to be a natural structure. It was undoubtedly built by an advanced civilization. The surprising discovery of radiocarbon evidence at Gunung Padang sheds new light on the history of human civilization, challenging established narratives about the development of ancient societies. With an estimated antiquity of around 27,000 years, this ancient structure surpasses other notable constructions, such as Sumerian and Egyptian pyramids, questioning the conventional chronology of how humanity took its first steps towards civilization in the Euphrates River Valley. The complexity of the Mountain of Enlightenment reveals architectural details and technical sophistication that defy expectations. If indeed a civilization built this structure, it presupposes the existence of advanced stone tools. Considering the estimated age of 27,000 years, the tools used to erect and sculpt Gunung Padang would have to be more advanced than those typically associated with the Upper Paleolithic. The skill required to precisely carve, polish, and shape stones indicates remarkable technical knowledge. Additionally, advanced techniques for cutting and manipulating stone would be indispensable for working with large blocks precisely, a feat seemingly unattainable for a hunter-gatherer civilization equipped only with primitive stone tools. This discovery challenges assumptions about the technological development stage of ancient societies, suggesting that technical capability may have been more advanced than previously imagined. There is still much to be explored at Gunung Padang, and these revelations raise new questions about the evolution of human civilization and the role of ancient societies that may have reached astonishing levels of knowledge and skill. This discovery challenges established paradigms, encouraging researchers to reconsider the historical narrative and explore new possibilities regarding human development in the distant past. Advanced engineering knowledge is reflected in the layout and design of the structure, suggesting advanced knowledge to ensure stability and durability. Advanced mathematical knowledge would be necessary to build such a structure, including leveling and measurement, trigonometry, algebra, and calculations for creating terraces and surfaces. The implementation of a precise leveling and measurement system proves to be an indispensable requirement for the construction of complex structures like Gunung Padang. Furthermore, knowledge in astronomy assumes crucial importance in this context. Some analyses point to the possibility of astronomical connotations in the orientation of certain elements in Gunung Padang, highlighting the proposed axis of 342 degrees towards the main GD crater and its relation to Cassiopeia and Polaris in the Ursa Minor, among other celestial elements. The astronomical approach adopted by some researchers adds an intriguing layer of complexity to the understanding of the purpose and meaning behind the construction of this ancient structure. These astronomical correlations suggest a possible connection between the architecture of Gunung Padang and the systematic observation of celestial bodies, which in turn may have implications for understanding the worldview of the civilization that erected it. Moreover, it is imperative to consider the importance of writing in advanced structures like Gunung Padang. Although writing is not strictly necessary in simple constructions, its presence in this more elaborate context may indicate a higher level of complexity in social organization and the transmission of specialized knowledge over time. Recent studies conducted by the Nadawi Chaya team confirm the relevance of writing, adding an additional element to the understanding of the society that inhabited this region over thousands of years. These findings significantly enrich our understanding of Gunung Padang, suggesting that its construction and purpose may have been intrinsically linked to a sophisticated combination of technical, astronomical, and social knowledge. This site continues to challenge our conventional perceptions of the capabilities of ancient civilizations, underscoring the ongoing need for investigation and exploration to unravel the mysteries surrounding this historical heritage. The historical complexity of Gunung Padang reveals itself in its multiple construction phases spanning thousands of years. The oldest layer, estimated to be between 27,000 and 25,000 years old, lies deeply buried beneath the earth, representing the earliest traces of this remarkable structure. The central part of the pyramid dates back approximately 16,000 years, having been buried about 9,000 years ago. At this point, the site was abandoned, only to be rediscovered and resumed about 7,900 years ago. The historical narrative of Gunung Padang becomes even more intriguing with the decision to resume construction after thousands of years of interruption. Several millennia later, an initiative to finish the upper layer of the pyramid was undertaken, employing more advanced techniques, culminating in its completion around 2800 BCE. This succession of events adds a veil of mystery to the origin and evolution of this impressive structure over such an extensive period. The cultural and spiritual importance attributed to Gunung Padang is evidenced by the reverence of the local inhabitants belonging to the Sandan people in the Indonesian island zone. Considered a sacred site, the local community prohibits the extraction of samples, responding with resistance to researchers attempting to manipulate the area. This complicated aspect poses significant challenges to studies, highlighting the need for careful and ethical approaches in exploring this historical heritage. Further analysis indicates that the origin of Gunung Padang dates back to a natural lava hill, later carved and reshaped during the glacial period. Throughout its evolutionary phases, the structure experienced periods of abandonment, erosion, and infilling with soil, adding layers of complexity to its history. The ongoing study of this revealing monument is crucial not only for unraveling the mysteries of its origin, but also for preserving and understanding the rich tapestry of human history it incorporates. According to the research team, the initial builders of Gunung Padang possessed masonry skills that exceeded the norms of their time, revealing advanced techniques inconsistent with Paleolithic cultures. It's important to note that historically, advanced construction techniques began to emerge only after the advent of agriculture, approximately 11,000 years ago. This period also witnessed mathematical advancements and the development of writing, the latter occurring around 5,000 years ago. Therefore, the construction of Gunung Padang challenges conventional notions by suggesting the presence of these skills in an era preceding its supposed origin. These findings significantly enrich our understanding of Gunung Padang, suggesting that its construction and purpose may have been intrinsically linked to a sophisticated combination of technical, astronomical, and social knowledge. This site continues to challenge our conventional perceptions of the capabilities of ancient civilizations, highlighting the ongoing need for research and exploration to unravel the mysteries surrounding this historical heritage. The historical complexity of Gunung Padang unfolds in its multiple construction phases spanning thousands of years. The oldest layer, estimated to be between 27,000 and 25,000 years old, lies deeply buried beneath the earth, representing the earliest traces of this remarkable structure. The central part of the pyramid dates back to approximately 16,000 years, buried about 9,000 years ago. At this point, the site was abandoned, only to be rediscovered and resumed about 7,900 years ago. The historical narrative of Gunung Padang becomes even more intriguing with the decision to resume construction after thousands of years of interruption. Several millennia later, an initiative to complete the upper layer of the pyramid was undertaken, employing more advanced techniques and culminating in its completion around 2800 BCE. This succession of events adds a veil of mystery to the origin and evolution of this impressive structure over such an extensive period. The cultural and spiritual importance attributed to Gunung Padang is evidenced by the reverence of the local inhabitants, belonging to the Sundanese people in the Indonesian island zone. Considered a sacred site, the local community prohibits the extraction of samples, responding with resistance to researchers attempting to manipulate the area. This complicated aspect poses significant challenges to studies, underscoring the need for careful and ethical approaches in exploring this historical heritage. Further analysis indicates that the origin of Gunung Padang dates back to a natural lava hill, later carved and reshaped during the glacial period. Throughout its evolutionary phases, the structure experienced periods of abandonment, erosion, and infilling with soil, adding layers of complexity to its history. The ongoing study of this revealing monument is crucial not only for unraveling the mysteries of its origin, but also for preserving and understanding the rich tapestry of human history it incorporates. According to the research team, the early builders of Gunung Padang possessed masonry skills that exceeded the norms of their time, revealing advanced techniques inconsistent with Paleolithic cultures. It is important to note that historically, advanced construction techniques began to emerge only after the advent of agriculture, approximately 11,000 years ago. This period also witnessed mathematical advances and the development of writing, the latter occurring around 5,000 years ago. Therefore, the construction of Gunung Padang challenges conventional notions by suggesting the presence of these skills in an era preceding its supposed origin. The civilization responsible for the construction of this monumental structure remains unknown, an intriguing enigma that extends beyond formalized historical records, reaching back to a time before recorded history. There are no documentary traces, giving Gunung Padang an aura of unfathomable mystery. The intrigue surrounding this construction intensifies when considering that, at some point during the Ice Age, something happened, leading to its rapid disappearance and contributing to the complexity of this historical narrative. Expressing a personal opinion, it is noteworthy to highlight the observation about the prehistoric period being the longest and paradoxically the most unknown in human history. The absence of written documents in this extensive period contributes to the obscurity surrounding ancient civilizations. As we delve into the depths of time, we encounter an enigmatic chapter in human history, carefully veiled by the cloak of antiquity, challenging us to explore and understand the mysteries surrounding our own trajectory over millennia. Contemplating the monumentality of Gunung Padang prompts us to question not only who built it, but also how an apparently advanced civilization was so quickly submerged into oblivion during this crucial period of the Ice Age. The quest for answers leads us to confront the limitations of conventional historical knowledge, emphasizing the importance of adopting multidisciplinary approaches and exploring new frontiers in archaeology, geology, and other related disciplines. This journey through the obscure history of humanity challenges us to reconsider our preconceived notions and recognize the complexity of the past. As we unravel the mysteries of Gunung Padang and similar archaeological sites, we are faced with a unique opportunity to expand our understanding of what it means to be human and shed light on events and civilizations that have shaped the course of history in ways that, until now, have remained buried in the deep veil of antiquity. Approximately 115,000 years ago, the Earth plunged into an ice age that radically transformed the global landscape. This frigid period, lasting for about 22,000 years, witnessed a significant reduction in temperatures, dropping approximately 5 degrees Celsius compared to the pre-industrial era. This striking phenomenon not only altered the climate, but also redefined the boundaries of the known world, opening space for fascinating speculations about lost civilizations in the abyss of time. In this glacial setting, it is intriguing to consider the possibility of advanced societies flourishing, developing, and disappearing without leaving visible traces in recorded history. The ancient cold, blanketing vast expanses of land in ice and snow could have posed both a challenge and an opportunity for these ancient communities. As the glacial advance intensified, it is plausible to imagine that these ancient civilizations sought refuge in the warm equatorial regions where lush landscapes, such as those in Indonesia, provided a conducive environment for survival and renewal. One can speculate that in these places, these societies began constructing impressive monuments, such as the Mountain of Illumination, which could have been a central symbol in their beliefs, perhaps associated with a sacred volcanic stratum. However, the history of these civilizations, if they indeed existed, faced a formidable challenge with the ensuing thaw. The relentless tide of oceans, propelled by the melting vast glaciers, covered territories worldwide, triggering a cataclysm of epic proportions. This significant event would not only have submerged potential ancient settlements, but also virtually erased all tangible evidence of their existence. Thus, the narrative of advanced societies in the Ice Age remains shrouded in mystery, lost in the layers of time that separate our present from that ancestral period. What remains are only speculations and the intriguing possibility that, in a distant past, complex civilizations thrived in the icy shadows of history, leaving behind only ephemeral footprints lost in the vastness of time. Whole peoples and prosperous cities, silent witnesses of a forgotten era, were buried beneath the waters, with their stories and achievements submerged in the seabed. In this scenario of annihilation, humanity as a whole faced the imminent danger of extinction. However, in the gloom of tragedy, narratives of resilience emerged, where some human groups managed to defy the relentless hand of destiny, adapting to a world in constant flux. The last ice age, with its geological whims, not only witnessed the devastation and submersion of civilizations, but also served as the prelude to the expansion of Homo sapiens. In this challenging scenario, surviving communities were forged out of necessity, developing innovative strategies to face the challenges posed by the hostile climate and the submersion of previously habitable lands. It was in this dynamic context that human resilience manifested, revealing an incredible capacity for adaptation in the face of seemingly insurmountable adversities. As the climate stabilized, these resilient human groups not only survived, but thrived. Regions that were once inhospitable became scenes of rebirth, where human tenacity and the ability to reinvent allowed the construction of new communities and the eventual resumption of ancient interrupted traditions. The monumental construction that emerges from this challenging period is not only a physical monument, but also a symbolic representation of humanity's resurgence. This monumental structure, known as the Great Mountain of Illumination, not only points to the remnants of a forgotten era, but also reflects the unwavering determination to overcome obstacles and forge a path towards the future. When the climate finally stabilized, some of these human groups returned to the submerged lands to complete what their ancestors had begun. The construction of the Great Mountain of Illumination can be interpreted as a response to the collective memory of some form of global catastrophe. In its grandeur, this edifice not only celebrates survival, but also symbolizes the human capacity to transcend challenges, learn from the past, and build a more promising future. Certainly, the local population, recognizing the need to appease the Great Spirit to prevent future catastrophes, undertook the construction of the pyramid. The definitive conclusion of this study reveals that the pyramid was erected in phases and enhanced over centuries by various civilizations. This discovery may raise confusion as the structure seems to have been conceived by a single civilization, explaining its remarkable sophistication for the time, given that so far there are no solid archaeological evidence of the pyramid builders. As we explore ancient history, the Sumerians in Mesopotamia are commonly considered the oldest civilization with a writing system and advanced forms of government and religion. However, it is intriguing to think that this perspective may change over time. The history of humanity, as revealed by archaeological discoveries and advances in research, is much more complex than we initially presumed. If indeed a padan was erected more than 25,000 years ago, its existence would represent another significant milestone in the trajectory of civilization. Such a realization would challenge established historical narratives, requiring a profound revision of history books. Historians and archaeologists, aware of this potential paradigm shift, eagerly await the opportunity to learn more about this pyramid and its historical implications. The prospect of excavating to access possible secret chambers without compromising the integrity of the structure is particularly anticipated, as what may be discovered in the depths of the pyramid has the potential to permanently redefine our understanding of history. In this context, the quest for knowledge becomes an exciting journey, and the promise of unveiling hidden secrets can provide transformative insights. What is buried within the depths of the pyramid may indeed irrevocably alter the trajectory of humanity's historical narrative. We are faced with a unique opportunity to expand our understanding of the past and perhaps unravel mysteries that have long remained shrouded in the shadows of time. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe. Share on social media and leave your comments. Activate the notification bell to receive all updates. A cosmic embrace to everyone.